Good morning, guys. It's actually Tuesday and I done messed up. That's right, I left my windows open on my truck, and of course it had to rain last night. This is no problem. Just having a little bit of issues with my GoPro, but that's okay. And I gotta check the weather, see if it rains overnight. I guess I didn't. I just assumed since it was so nice yesterday, it's gonna be a nice day today. It looks cloudy and it actually might rain, so. But we have a job to go to. It's 45 minutes away across state line. And I don't know what I'm getting myself into. All I know is she needs help, and she says, I hope I don't scare you off because how tall this stuff is. So I said, I'm not afraid of anything. I've mowed grass taller than me. You guys remember that video? I'm in for a surprise. That's why I'm packing up basically all my equipment, because I don't know what will fit, what won't. Got of course, the Grandstand HDX. We got the X Mark stars just in case we deal with a small gate. And if anything, we have a push mower. She said it's a huge yard. There better be a huge fence. All right, we're here. Not too bad. Got this front area right by the highway. Might be a little noisy. That's not too bad at all. The grass is about a foot high. Easy trim. Trees trim. That's what we're gonna start on first, because we're actually not too far away from the dump. So we're gonna actually take some of these and, you know, just elevate the tree a bit. Let's see. That's not too bad at all. Blow out all these leaves. Let's see, what do I just have to? Oh, here we go. Yeah. There we go. Stars will fit in here. Nice. I think. I'm pretty sure it will. So yeah, a lot of leaves. Looks like they had a little doghouse or something here. This looks like a garden bed. Garden bed with old grass clippings all the way around. That's gonna be a fun project for the string trimmer. Little tree here, trim around that. Tree there, fire pit, trim around that. This grass here, when we get into like the deeper section, it's up to my knees. So that's a good like 3 feet. Dive down deep in there. So not too bad of a project. Again, we're gonna start off with some of the tree trimming. Looks like we just need to trim the front tree. All these ones are pretty much elevated, but the stars should do a good job of getting this property restored. So anyways, I'm gonna jump off and start on it, show you guys some behind the scenes footage, but stay tuned for the complete makeover on the Phil's Lawn Care channel. All right, I'll see you in a bit. Okay, project update. As you can see, full bed of twigs and limbs, and then the big ones I had to just throw in my trailer with my equipment still intact. That's the most important thing. I don't want to leave my mowers here. I'm gonna leave some of the small stuff, like my rake that's 5 years old and is about to break. So if someone really wants to take my rake, you know, by all means, have it. So we haven't done anything in the back. All we have done was trim up this, I think it's a weeping willow tree. So we trimmed the big limbs down, and then we went with a steel hedge trimmer and just elevated everything, so it looks much more pretty. Anyways, I gotta go dispose of this, come back, and start for another round. I don't remember when I updated you guys last, but we got another full bed of grass, mulched up leaves, cleaned up this side here as much as we could, and it's all like gravel and stuff. It's all dusty. Got mulched up the whole pile of leaves there with that thing, the HDX, and mowed the front. Mowed and bagged the front. So, oh, we also blew out the garden beds. Trimmed everything. Pretty sure I said something about the tree already. Cleaned up the leaves from this dog pen. Left the doghouse. Mulched up everything here, and then that pile of dirt just needs to be distributed with whatever shovel and wheelbarrow. I'm not going to do that. Huge pile of logs for the new owner, and then we got this mess in progress. So as you can see, I had to kind of maneuver my way around this fire pit because I didn't want to shoot grass in there, and I still got some, but it's better than getting a huge pile of grass in there, you know. But it's kind of hard to maneuver around it, especially when you're side discharging, because you have to push grass this way and then from that side that way around it. So it's a little bit tricky, but it's doable. We got the grass cleaned up here. Just used a string trimmer, and yeah, this is where we're at so far. This grass is crazy tall. Tripod. It's like a wave of grass. Yeah. And there's my mower. That's where I stopped because I was thirsty. Gotta get some water and continue with the project. And I'll probably throw you guys up somewhere so that way you can get some footage as well on the behind the scenes channel of just how I'm going to tackle this thing. I'm like maybe a quarter of the way done here. That's okay. Let me just get this wheelbarrow, because I don't see, well, what about this branch? Catch the technique. Like again, we cut it going this way, side discharging, come this way, and then we go back. Push it all back. That way it mulches up even finer in the pile, and then we're gonna make a big pile of grass and leaves and all the other sorts, and then mulch it up even finer, because when we go and bag it, there won't be as many clippings, so we won't overload our truck and we'll fit more. So I'm going to take a little break. I got to change the battery out of this GoPro, it's about to die, and then we'll throw you guys back up. at a gas station and I'm about to go to the dump and dispose of more clippings. That's a final load, but I finished up with that job. And so now I just need to stay hydrated. I got some Life water. I was looking at these waters, like Deja Blue. Oh, it's produced under the authority of Dr. Pepper. Aquafina, produced under the authority of Pepsi Cola. And what was that other one? There's one more water brand that's under Coca-Cola or Pepsi Cola or PepsiCo, whatever it's called. I don't know if it's because I got a bunch of dirt in my mouth or what, but this Deja Blue water that's made by Dr. Pepper is disgusting. Do not buy it. That is the nastiest water I've ever tried. Yeah, it's the water, because I tried this Life water and it's actually refreshing. Tastes like plain water. The other one, I don't know what it tastes like. I don't want to, don't try it. Every time I come to the dump across state lines, this is what I do. I gotta come in here and I'm gonna hide my trailer somewhere in between these cars, probably right here. And you'll see why in a minute. I'll explain to you. Well, I can explain to you right now. Park, get out. So I got grass in the back, right? And so in order to remove it, you got to go all the way back to the pile and then drop the tailgate, get all that grass dumped. With the trailer, you have to like dump it to the sides, and then they don't like that, and then they yell at you. So yeah, we're just gonna make sure everything is locked up, which it is. I locked it before leaving that job. And so now I'm just gonna remove my trailer and we'll see you at the dump. You guys remember this? Gotta get in line. What's this guy doing? Probably taking his straps off. Oh, he's putting his new tabs on. So some of you might remember this. I used to go to this dump all the time, every single day, to dispose of my grass clippings. And they do things a little bit different here in Washington State. So that's okay. I kind of like, this place is kind of nostalgic to me. So it takes me back to when I first started my lawn care business and my very first customers and all that. This is what I remember this place by, is by the start. That's what I remember it by. So it's pretty cool to be here and visit it occasionally and just remember those times, remember those moments where I worked like all the way till 5. I had to bust my butt to make it before the dump closes. And if I had way too many customers that day, and I sometimes worked till like 7 or 8 o'clock at night, and just mowing grass, and you know, it would be 8:30 and I'm like, I'd come home with, you know, with a bed full of grass or leaves, whatever I was doing that day, and I could only go to the dump in the morning. And so I had to delay all of my morning clients because I had to spend a little bit of a time at the dump. So those are all the memories I remember from this place. You ever have those days where you get that floating headache and you just don't want to do anything? Yep, it's one of those days. I don't know, I woke up, slight headache, and just kind of decided that today is going to be video editing day. So I'm going to edit the video I shot yesterday, and It's gonna be for this Sunday. And then I just had to take a break. Went out and picked a few things up, took out the trash, and I also got Reach Right sent me one of their handles. You guys might have seen them on Spencer uses them SB mowing, and so I'm gonna open this up and just quickly take a peek at it. We're not gonna install it on anything, but I don't know how many they sent me. The owner actually sent me, I guess now there's two of them. There's this one here, and there's that one. Now, they're definitely not going to replace my Darwin's grip. However, they do fit on trimmers. I'm mainly going to try them on my shovel and see if it'll benefit me in any way. So we're going to try some Reach Rights. Here's how instructions how to install them. I guess we'll see. Maybe tomorrow or something I'll install one and see if it'll benefit me in any way. All right, Wednesday. Actually, sorry, it's Thursday. Out here doing some scouting. Got this one. Already knocked on the door. And we got it scheduled for next week. So I have a few things happening tomorrow. Today I figured that, you know what? Either I find a property and get a video in, so that would be 2 videos done this week. This week has been it's kind of a weird one, but I decided to get this one scheduled for next week. So Monday, if it doesn't rain, then we're gonna do it Monday, but if it does, excuse me, I told her it would push it off to Tuesday. You know what this is? This is the key to their backyard. Yes, we got a project for today. So, sweet elderly couple. She takes care of her husband because he's on a disability, he's in a wheelchair. And he asked me, well, first of all, I knocked on the door and I surprised them with a, would you like me to mow your lawn for free? I don't charge a penny. And she started giving me hugs and saying, oh, God bless you, and we've been praying for someone like you to show up. And it like took me back a little bit, like, wow. I actually drove by the home because I saw some signs. It said like no soliciting and had a bunch of other stuff listed. I'm like, you know, when you see those properties, you're like, oh man, you know, like that person might not want me to be, you know, knocking on the door and even offering them anything. But I'm glad that I came back and I knocked on the door and they answered, and she was a very kind and sweet lady. So they gave me the key to their gate. I'm gonna go load up my equipment and be back and knock out their yard. And the guy was like, can you at least trim? I'm like, I got all the equipment to make your yard pristine. I'm gonna do everything, mow, trim, edge blow. And he's like, he was like, that's awesome. Do you do tree trimming? I'm like, I can trim some trees. He's like, I'm on a wheelchair and they hang super low, so I'm not able to see far enough or something like that. So we're gonna trim some branches up there, low-hanging branches. We're gonna trim them up for him and make them happy. Hi. Hey, just letting you know I'm gonna start, and when I'm ready for those branches, I'll knock on the door again.
Sounds great. Okay.
See ya.
Thank you.
Yep. We got everything edged, perimeters trimmed. You know, the usual. I'm trying to carry my saw with my GoPro and my tripod and my phone to do less trips back and forth. But yeah, trim the whole perimeter. Found some stuff in the yard that we need to avoid with the mower. Trim the crazy tall grass here, all the way around both trees, and a few stumps and a shed. So, really nice day out. The lawn is dry, dusty, so I gotta wear my mask. Actually, I need to get new filters because these filters are from last year. And I try to, I don't even know if you can hear me, but anyways. There's one done. And if we didn't mulch it, we would have had to dump that like, I don't know, 3-4 times maybe. But if you do mulch it, some of the stuff gets mulched back in, and boy, why am I even trying to talk? Heart rate is at 116. Wow. Yeah, pretty hard to talk in a mask, but if we didn't mulch it, we would dump it way more times than if we did. So that's why we usually mulch the super tall stuff, chop it up, so that way we have to bag less. It works. Try it.
That looks great.
Yeah, you like it?
Isn't that wonderful?
It looks really nice, trimmed up, yeah.
You did very, very well, and I'm so happy.
Thank you.
The birds will be happy too.
Yeah.
There's another bird feeder in that tree, but you can't hardly see it anymore now that it's put its leaves out. But the birds know it.
Oh yeah.
Well, what can I do for you, sugar?
Nothing. I'm good. I got water, I got lunch, I got everything.
Oh, good.
So.
Well, you got my gratitude.
Thank you.
You got that too.
All right.
Okay.
All right, I'll continue.
All righty.
There's only one lawn that I mow on a weekly basis. Check this out. Please be respectful. Got those signs off Amazon because there's some people around here that let their dogs run wild and free. and they pee on my bushes and burn them, and they poop on my lawn. All right, got invited to a camp out overnight at a good friend of mine's property, so loaded up, got some stuff to play with. We're gonna have a good time over there at his property, so I might get some footage of something over there.
Every time when we get to talk to someone that's not just myself, that's a really cool thing. But especially tonight, because there's a guy.
Check out Tony's Lawn Care Talk. Really good podcast.
Somehow came.
No, but it's good to realize that this just hang on that. Yeah. Nice bacon. You want some? What? No, I haven't. This Black Rifle Coffee, trying it out. So, funny story this morning. Copper took one of my shoes. So, I got a loaner croc for now. Till we find it. 5 acres of woods somewhere. Somewhere here. We don't know where though. He might have buried it. Okay. Ready? Yep.
That's your shotgun.
Alright. Longer barrel helps.
Ready?
Yep. Oh, this one's too easy.
That one's easy.
Alright.
Ready?
Yep.
There you go. Ready?
Found the spot. Like once you find it.
Yeah, you got it. Ready?
Yep.
That was a good one. Ready?
Yep.
Got it. I like it.
And that wraps up this week of A Week in the Life of Phil's Lawn Care. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you enjoyed some of that camping footage, a little bit of shooting. We shot some clays and we shot some steel targets and just paper targets with smaller rounds. If you guys enjoy that kind of content, let me know. I was thinking maybe of starting an outdoor channel. I don't know, but it would be pretty cool to show you guys footage of me going, you know, camping, fishing, even cooking out in the outdoors, bringing that stovetop that I was using, and even fishing, maybe doing some catch and cooks. That would be pretty cool. Maybe even a little bit of hiking. So if you guys want to see that kind of footage, and if you think it's a good idea for me to start another YouTube channel, maybe like a small one, I don't want it to go viral, but who knows, maybe it'll take off like a rocket. I don't know, but I'm gonna continue pumping out the lawn care content for you guys. I hope you guys appreciated that extra footage of just things that I do, my other hobbies that don't include mowing grass. So thank you again so much. Take care, God bless you, and we'll see you in the next one.